Have you ever had a dream in which your ex passed away? Could it mean that you still have feelings for your ex, or could it mean something else? Well, let's talk about 5 reasons why you're dreaming about the death of your ex. Dreams of an ex dying can be quite disturbing, to say the least. These dreams can stir up a range of emotions from sadness to confusion. So I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why you're dreaming about the death of your ex. Number 1, old feelings for the person has died. So the death of an ex in a dream can be showing that the feelings you once had for that person has died. This could be a positive dream because it shows that you've moved on emotionally. This dream scenario can be revealing that you've received spiritual and inner healing, and it could signify the breaking of an emotional bond or connection. This is especially true if you have this type of dream after you've entered into a new relationship. It may be revealing that there's been a complete severing of old ties, showing that the old feelings and desires you once had for the person has died and that you finally moved on from the past. Number 2, dreaming of the death of your ex can represent the ending of a season. So this type of dream may have nothing to do with the ex at all. Instead, it can be showing that changes are taking place in your life where you're transitioning out of an old season and you're entering into a new season of life. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every matter under heaven." Now, this reminds me of a woman who had a dream that her ex suddenly died. She didn't see him die in the dream, but other people told her that he had died. Upon hearing the news, she noticed that instead of sadness, she felt incredible peace and a sense of joy. When she woke up, she was confused as to why she was happy at the passing of her ex. But the ex in her dream didn't represent the ex at all. He represented the ending of an old season and the beginning of a new and exciting season of life. This is why she felt joy and peace in the dream instead of sadness. Now, I want you to always remember to take note of how you feel inside of a dream and not how you feel when you wake up. Now, this is important because if you only pay attention to how you feel when you wake up, you will misinterpret the dream and you will not get the meaning that God intended for you. So always pay attention to how you feel inside of the dream and not how you feel when you wake up. So she was happy because she sensed that she was entering into a new chapter in her life. So a dream of the death of an ex can mean the ending of one season and the beginning of a new one. Number 3, dreams of your ex dying can be pointing to the death of someone else. I've heard on different occasions where some people have dreamt that an ex died, but then someone else they know in real life ends up dying. So it could be pointing to the death of a relative or even a friend. The ex may or may not have something in common with the person who actually dies. So the death of an ex in a dream can represent the death of someone else. Number 4, the death of your ex in a dream can be pointing to an old negative habit or a negative way of thinking. The ex can be speaking of old negative habits such as procrastination, emotional eating, or even gossiping. An ex in a dream can also represent negative ways of thinking like depression, anger, or even self-hatred. God could be showing that these negative issues that once plagued you have died. It could be showing that the power of these self-defeating thoughts and habits no longer have a stronghold over you. Psalm 34:17 says, "When the righteous cry for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles." The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed spirit. So an ex dying in a dream can be revealing that old negative habits and thought patterns have come to an end. Number 5, the death of an ex in a dream can be literal. God may be showing you what's ahead for your ex. Oftentimes, God will reveal this so that you can either pray against it or pray that the ex receives salvation if they haven't already done so. So the death of an ex can absolutely be literal. Now, as always, it's important that you pray and ask God what the death of the ex in your dream represents and try never to assume. But the death of an ex in a dream can be literal. Now, if you're having struggles with getting over an ex and you find yourself constantly thinking about them or dreaming about them, it's possible that you formed a soul tie with them. And if you don't know what a soul tie is, I want you to watch this video next. I go in depth about what soul ties are, how they're formed, and how they're broken. So if you can relate to this at all, trust and believe that the power of God is strong enough to break you free from all emotional and ungodly attachments. Hey, have you picked up your copy of The Mysterious Language of Dreams yet? In this book, I go more in depth about dreams and dream interpretation than I do on my YouTube videos. I talk about the depth dimension of dreams, dream layers. I talk about the time dimension of a dream. Also, dreams and the imagination, which is quite interesting. I also have put over 40 real-life actual dreams that people have dreamt in the book for you to practice your interpretation skills. Also in the back of the book is a dream dictionary with over 400 dream symbols. So I've left a link in the description box below where you can go and pick up your copy of The Mysterious Language of Dreams today. Have you had any dreams of your ex passing away? If so, I want to hear about it. Leave it in the comments section. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, please. And if you're not a part of the Dream Team, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss any upcoming videos. I'll talk to you all next time.